Julian Rivera, I enjoyed 97. I didn't know it failed. Like that they had an odd. Liked that they add blood and adapted darker stories, not meant for kids. It failed in the regard that it's not able to track metrically through Samba TV or the Nielsen ratings, and in addition to that, through I'll get in it because I think I know the next. Why X-Men 97 failed? It's the most popular thing on Disney right now, getting high viewership. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, this is a good time to pause, and I am going to transfer all of the links over that I looked into last night while I was doom scrolling the interwebs, because why the F not? Okay. All right. So, published 6 days ago. All right, let's get into this. How bad is it cropped right now? It's not cropped that bad. All right. So this is over on Cosmic Book News. This guy does have a raging hate boner for Disney. So that aside, he starts to bring up, okay, and this is a lot of opinion in here, okay? He starts to bring up the Nielsen ratings that are there for tracking streaming and things like that and what's working, right? Now, these are all in so many minutes of watch time, right? I believe they're, minutes in millions, right? So Fallout 2024, obviously we can see there. Scrolling down the list here, we don't see really anything Disney on this list for the top 10 week of April 8th to April 14th, okay? So the Nielsen rating, and a lot of people don't like Nielsen, but Samba also tracks it as well. I also need to find, okay, so here's, again, this is Samba TV, and I'll go over to their Twitter and show you the same thing. Season 1. And then look, hey, Wish on Disney. We actually have something in the top 8. And when they calculate all of this stuff, this is calculating the whole watch time of the series as a whole for that week. And X-Men 97 has not, in its runtime, so far at the very least, managed to crack the top 10 of either of these places, right? In addition to that, there was, let's see, here is it, Marvel's show this year. Oh, this is the Dexter article. This is the one that I wanted to show you. So you scroll down here. This is actually taken from Variety, okay? So Disney, so this is breaking down just Disney, not the market as a whole, okay? Now, X-Men, 2024 share of Disney's original series viewership, okay? So we've got other, which we don't know what that is, but apparently other is 33%, right? Oh, actually, I think that's probably the Taylor Swift thing, okay? Percy Jackson, this is 2024, Percy Jackson. Echo, right? X-Men 97 as a whole at 6.8%, okay? Which is just a little bit above Star Wars The Bad Batch, okay? So this right here shows that the breakdowns in the viewership, although it may be the highest viewed thing on Disney right now, which in terms of watch minutes is not true because that's how Samba TV and the Nielsen ratings work. It might be getting the clicks, but it's not getting the watch time, okay? Now we go over here to Samba TV, and you can see here, right? May 6th to May 12th, all right? Nothing Disney is here for watch minutes, right? Okay, go here again. All right, nothing here for Disney. All right, a lot of these shows are kind of recurring. You can see the ones. Yet again, nothing for Disney. Scrolling down again, this is the 15th to the 21st of April. Nothing for Disney. Going over here. Oh, look at that. Wish right here. Okay, 8th to the 14th. Check that out. There we go. Okay, Wish is over there for Disney. All right. Hey, look at here. Wish up even further. April 1st to April 7th. It cracked the top. Wow. Hit number 3. Right? So you see all of this, but you start to get more recent because X-Men 97's recent, and you're not seeing any X-Men 97 in here for viewable watch minutes. Okay. So when the conversation says that X-Men 97 had kind of failed. Hi, my love. How are you feeling? I'm sorry. So, so here's the thing. When they're like, it's the highest viewed thing on Disney right now, that's awesome. However, it's not cracking the top 10 of the overall market. Okay. So it might be the highest viewed thing on Disney right now, which is at 6.8% of the total overall viewership for 2024, which is 5% less total overall viewership than Echo, which and a lot of people said Echo was a massive failure. Okay. A lot of people are coming out saying they've already greenlit 2 more seasons of the show, which, if you know anything about animation, usually they purchase shows in by episode, right? So they do like a 30 episode purchase, or considering I think they only did 10 for the first one. So from what I am to understand, about halfway through the first season, the second season, the writing was already done and the editing, and it was going to edit, right? So they hadn't started the animation on it, but the first season, so they were already doing this before they really saw the metrics on this. So when you say things like X-Men 97 isn't really doing well, it's kind of flopping, and people go, it's the highest viewed thing on Disney right now. It's like, okay, but Disney is also not cracking into the top 10 of the overall market. So if it's the highest viewed thing on one of the lowest viewed places, is that really a good thing? And I'm not saying that, necessarily Disney is the lowest viewed place, but what I'm saying is in the weekly programming that was coming out in weekly releases. And like I said, the way that this is calculated is it calculates the entirety of the property, right? So it doesn't just episode by episode, it calculates the watch time of that entire thing. Right? So again, series do the same thing. So if you get one episode and it cracks the top 10, and then the second episode cracks the top 10, well, that means that the entirety of that series that next week following also managed to get the watch time to crack the top 10. Okay. So this is where, when people say that X-Men 97 isn't doing good, it probably has an audience. It probably is getting the clicks, but it's not getting the watch time. Okay. And watch time is how everything has been calculated for many, many, many years now. Okay. I mean, that's technically the most important metric even on my YouTube channels, right? It's not necessarily how many people are watching. It's more important, how long can I keep those people entertained who are watching to get those watch minutes up, right? X-Men 97 might have a lot of people watching, but they're not watching for very long, if they are, okay? So yes, X-Men 97 is not cracking the top 10 between the Nielsen ratings, the Samba ratings, and then through Luminate, which is from Variety as well. It has right now an overall percentage of viewership for 2024 that is 6.8% of the original series viewership on Disney. Okay, which, if you add the whole of Disney, I would imagine all of Disney Plus, it's probably even a smaller percentage than that. Okay, so yes, X-Men 97, although a lot of people may say they like it, they did a good job, it's not getting the watch minutes, it's not getting the watch time, ergo, it's not doing well.